Yeah, I started the recording. We're ready to go.
Now we need more people.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I can't do.
Want to get up on the stage? Turn this way towards us. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, no, turn towards us.
And yeah, you get supposed to be the screen for repair.
Yeah.
That'll be all good.
Oh, it's traffic. You turn the microphone on,
How do you
press
make
the button up.
How do you make that happen? Okay.
I'm magic.
How is this?
No, it's going through Zoom and it's projecting onto the wall on the screen there. And then I'm recording it into my camera on the computer there.
That's why he's always shouting you out at the genius, huh, Jim?
Yeah, you know, I don't feel anything to that.
Not that I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I got to do with the hyper.
Right,
It's-
it's still.
Big. So I'm like, okay, I haven't seen this before.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Thank you.
Because there's a whole.
Yeah, that's the whole idea, you know, then we take them and post them to YouTube, so people can watch them anytime.
You said imagine. See, that's what's wrong with art nowadays, and culture. Imagine. Go. Reality, or the reality, go. You know,
Yeah, kind
that's my latest haiku I wrote this morning.
oh, wow. Do you want to get started? Where'd Mike go? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get started. Yeah. Yeah,
We're supposed to start at 3 or 3:30.
it's 3 o'clock, start at 3.
Okay, well, it's 2 minutes after, it's 2 minutes after 3 now.
I thought maybe you did set up.
Really is, yeah.
Welcome, dedicated poets, to speaking our truth, and voter education and registration review. So we'll get started now, and I want you to make it all about. We have voter registration. Are right over behind you. And for those of you who need to do that, and welcome to Speaking Our Truth. Our poets and speakers have 10 minutes to recite the spoken word and talk about the election for election. The table in the back room and voting registration form. If you are not registered, please fill out a form and send it to the registrar. So that's what this program is all about. We got a really nice crowd here. So started. And guess what? We have a first speaker, and we are all leaders. If you want to come up and you can live, so your work. And we each have like 10 minutes. So we each have 10 minutes. It was my fault, Mike, I was talking. Oh, that's okay, okay. I'm invisible, what the heck? Okay, well, yeah, my points, well, I can say that my poetry, I don't really talk about the negative aspect of politics I just talk about the wisdom, within all our hearts, and how to, as a kid, I remember, as a preteen, I heard a father say that, um, that hate is too great a burden to bear, and rather stand on the side of love, and have lived it ever since I was a kid. I swear, it had, I was really active with my mom in the Democratic Party in Los Angeles. So I really lived that to this day. So my home, my voice reflects that. I want to again, it on.
Okay, over with the podium there.
Oh, and finish our meeting.
Yeah.
Turn it off. Keep it off. So we'll make 5 minutes.
You can be a.
Yeah. Okay. Just step back.
See my hands.
Okay, good. Like, that's why. I would like. Okay. Wow, I did it. Nobody's here.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here. Oh,
We're here.
We're going on whether or not they're here or not. They'll see later on Zoom.
Hey, well, hello. And thank you for the invitation for this event. I hope all of you really think about signing for voting and acting young votes. And let me tell you a little story. I have 2 keys prepared for you today. And this one is a story that a bit about what I just said about going young. In the verdant heart of the southern Mexican state of Tabasco, a determined young man named Andres roamed the riverbanks of the Grijalva and Sumacintas watershed. His imagination flew like the stories of his community struggles. As he grew older, he became involved in activism, speaking out against inequality in the Pemex oil workers union, daring to challenge the injustices that casted shadows over his homeland. Joining the Institutional Revolutionary Party, PRI, Andres Manuel aimed to spark change from within, earning a reputation for his commitment to Tabasco's people. His spirit ablaze with the promise of a brighter tomorrow. Yet, like a mischievous breeze in 1989, fate led him down a different path, guiding him to found with others a new party, the party of the Democratic Revolution, where he continued his quest to amplify the voices of the marginalized and downside. In 2000, he started serving as Mexico City mayor, which helped him rise to prominence. He left office with an 84% approval rating, having kept 80% of the promises he made as a candidate according to surveys. His determination to bring change had led him before to run for Tabasco State government in 1994, a very difficult year in Mexican politics. And later in 2006, he ran for Mexico's presidency for the first time. In both instances, he was victim of electoral fraud, a painful blow to his aspirations. Despite facing adversity and persisted in his pursuit of a better Mexico, he founded a new party, the National Regeneration Movement, Morena, rallying supporters from various political backgrounds around his vision of a fairer and more prosperous nation. In a historic victory, Andres Manuel López Obrador finally ascended to presidency, third in 10. His administration prioritized fighting corruption and investing in infrastructure. Just check out the Maya train, the new airport, or all of Sedaku's works called Sedaku, and you see they've done libraries, cultural centers, recovered buildings, turned them into, properties and turned them into parks, and won of international prizes in the process. Mexico has the lowest unemployment rate in years, and it will soon reach energy self-sufficiency and food security, which is part of the national plan. Under Andrés' leadership, Mexico continues to flourish both economically and socially through his commitment to austerity, integrity, and progress. President AMLO, as he's done, has brought his homeland to a place of newfound stability, prosperity, and hope. Andrés Manuel's story serves as a testament to the power of perseverance, courage, and unwavering dedication to the well-being of Ecuador. His legacy extends beyond mere governance. It embodies a profound belief in democracy as an ongoing exercise, one that transcends the act of voting every so often. He has brought pride back to public service and to Mexicans, a nation composed of many nations, genders, identities, and beliefs to collectively live. AMLO has demonstrated that democracy thrives when it empowers every citizen to participate actively in shaping the future of our society. By fostering a culture of transparency, accountability, and civic engagement, he has laid the groundwork for a Mexico where the voices of all are heard and valued, and there is no need to silence or repress anyone. Prohibido, prohibido, which is forbidden to forbid, is one of AMLO's favorite refrains. Thus, Andrés' journey from the lush banks of the Ucayali River to the helm of Mexico's president epitomizes the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of a dreamer's soul. Es un honor estar con ustedes. I am a Mexican and an American citizen. This is why I'm telling you this story. I live in Portland, Mexico. We all do. I live in the Mexican side. I hope the story tells me that will stay with you when they tell you that there's something to you, because that is a lie. I will vote for Jill Stein or Cornel West, or I will anoint them. But I will participate, and I won't vote for Republicans or Democrats. That's my choice. We all share a planet. Humanity no longer needs enemies. The threat of communism has been alive now for a long while. In Mexico, we will have a woman president for the first time. A young woman, my age. A fantastic period. I don't see why we can't get back on track and find their numbers, their Andreses and Claudia's arrow around. Fight corruption, no matter where it lies. And I had my new landlord market, but it's you can find more about this. But don't go to New York Times or don't go to Washington Post. Go to other sources, find other sources of information. And this one, I started about 2 years ago. I don't remember why, and I liked it. And actually, again last night, I had my desktop. I thought, I'm going to check and see if it to be today. So I thought it would be. It's a bit harsh. So welcome to the third. Oh, my dear, where should we start? Perhaps in your name. Nice be that way. Were they expecting to unite all the continent or leave our spot? All American countries united, not unites. Except not under Uncle Sam's, not under his undermining. God changed desire and he became by destroy because the only way to do things is by others. Such is your thought, your manifest destiny to impose on others and show them what to do, to be, to punish, to exist, entertainers. Outside, I mean outside the borders, you are seen as mean and hypocritical. A nation built by slave fathers and mothers. A nation built by bleeding Puritans and impoverished settlers, but also by daring formidable souls full of lust and greed for riches, for knowledge, discovery, of course, fame, and above all, power. Power to come by God, to name, to build, create, transform, but above all, strong. Oh, America the beautiful, America the brave. You do more than your brothers and sisters of
You okay?
darker color skin, of earthlier thoughts and practices. You intend to suppress by ghettoing them and any seemingly opposing other, separating everyone by class and race, and above all, by money. The whitening force imposed on us for queen, king, or pope, or any other royal or divine abuse. Not all survive, nor can resist America. Seemingly brilliant colonizers we were once, but not everyone believes in the story they produce in order to extract us. And everyone else in the world hypnotized by the lights shining above us. So we are all drawn so comfy and entertaining. We have yielded our minds. You have yielded your minds. And yes, it's constant witness the deadness and blackness of the government. It's constant denial, it's lack of ability. Citizens, you be fooled by leaders, purposefully misled to feel fear and believe the simplified world of life and benefits tied with right education and surrounding vehicles. God and country. And the truth. Your homeless families, your cookies, electric, your bigot and sensory universities all fall apart. Not sure if there's time to fix, but there's one thing I can advise. Only one for now. Do not try to heal the world using the same old remedies. Sugar-coated with lies and debris of past dreams both. Larger destroy, desire to destroy. If you can't be mad at the all they are destroyed. Because it's not a way to do things in mind, of course it is. America, there's only one that's the full spring shadows, taking close comfort, tile and streets, holding your spirit before. Slowly exploded. Oh, your naivety, your blindness, your deafness, your eyes not comprehending my life. The most powerful country the world governments, or rather forgot, to look within, acknowledge the separation of your founding freedoms denied as they are words. Your initial corrupted as it is only a mistake. And now you are mostly weak, crushed, interrupted. A regular third world life. So welcome. The time has come to form. To die is to evolve.
Next, we have Paul from Texas, and he's on Zoom. So we see if we can get him ready. Julio Cesar Aguilar. Nice. There you are. Hey, how you doing? Good. All right, good to see you. Got 10 minutes.
Yes, thank you. All right, I'm going to read poems in Spanish and English.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me see that microphone, because it's not coming through the loudspeakers. Oh. All right, go ahead and try it now.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, perfect, thank you. I'm going to read poems in Spanish and then in English, less than 10 minutes. Travesía por Padua. Ha llegado a Padua el que vino. Está en la Piazza del Santo y al fondo la Basílica de San Antonio se observa. Tiene la Plaza del Santo de Palomas un reverbero y un deambular de almas. Meditabundo por estas callejas, siempre transita el tiempo. Espíritu de la piedra afable, en el Palazzo Cavalli los muros hablan. Hay en las aguas del canal un silencioso rumor inaudito. El órgano trae la música que escucha el alma, como mirar las nubes de otro cielo en esta tierra, y en la altura el ángel detiene el vuelo, estancia de San Antonio, o remanso del espíritu. Amoroso deambula también el aire por el prato de la Vale. La gente sueña y vive, porque es lo que sabe hacer. ¿Acaso bullicio? Pero una paz pertinaz por todas partes se relumbra. También la luz florece y prístina es su fragancia. Por la vía Humberto andan los pasos mirando las nubes y todo lo que se puede, como un juego de adivinar. Galopando, prosigue aún el caballo de Gatamelata. Para observar el observatorio astronómico de Padua, soles han de caminarse a la intemperie. Río de agua somnolienta, río que ríe y apacible discurre bajo el sol de una tarde entrañable. Inscripción de Padua contra la desmemoria del tiempo erigida. En la inmaculada eternidad del arte, Giotto vive, santidad y esplendor. Habita en la bondad del hombre, el corazón de Dios. Complaciente un gato observa el beso de dos enamorados en una esquina de Padua. Bandada de motocicletas dispuestas para lanzarse al vuelo. Atardecida hora en el ahora de un ayer. La bandera al aire danza y el caballo galopando sigue. Del farol la luz aguarda. Está por encenderse. A cada paso una mirada y el arte por doquier. Atardece en Padua y la soledad en las calles irrumpe. Por Prato de la Vale deambula absorta la mirada. Veloces los autos pasan por donde el tiempo dejó de pasar. Entre tanto, florecerá lo que vida tiene. Siempre tus puertas, ángeles, abran.
Thank you.
Strolling through Padua, the pilgrim to Padua has arrived and stands in the Piazza of the Saint, where the Basilica of San Antonio can be observed. The plaza reverberates with pigeons and the ambling of souls. Time, always contemplative, strolls these narrow streets, spirit of a fable stone. In the Palazzo Cavalli, the walls speak. In the waters of the canal, a soft, unheard of sound. The organ brings music for the soul to hear, like looking at clouds of another sky in this land. And on high, the angel poses mid-flight, expanse of San Anthony or the spirit's heaven. Air, also amorous, wanders the Prato della Valle. The people live and dream because that is what they know. Occasional bustle, yes, but everywhere a persistent peace glows. The light also blossoms and its fragrance is pristine. The footfalls find their way down Via Umberto, staring at clouds, taking it all in like a guessing game. The sturdy mount of Gattamelata gallops still. Celestial spheres must walk in the open air to observe Padua's astronomical observatory. River of sleepy waters, the river mirthful, peacefully meanders in the sun of an endearing afternoon. Padua's inscription, erected against time's decay, in the unblemished eternity of art, Giotto lives, saintliness and splendor. God's heart lives in the goodness of a man. A complacent cat observed the kiss of two lovers on a corner in Padua. A flock of mopeds prepares to launch into flight. Late afternoon hour, in the now of a yesteryear, the flag dances in the air, followed by galloping steed. The light in the lamp waits, ignition close at hand. At every turn, gaze sustained, everywhere art. Evening comes in Padua, solitude bursts onto the streets. Engrossed, the gaze wanders through the Prato della Valle. Cars pass swiftly where time has ceased to go, and in the meantime, what life has will flower. May angels always open your doors. Thank you.
Michael,
Okay, who's that? That Martin?
no, that's Julio.
Oh, that's who. Hey, our next speaker, good friend of mine, I've known him for about 20 years. Um, uh, Alumni at San Diego State University. I would like to introduce you to Laura Fisher.
What does she need?
Sorry for the issue. As you know, my name is Horace Fisher. I wanted to really be full, but I thought maybe it would be better if I started it soon. When I was a teenager, my father said to me, young lady, you're gonna get yourself up and we're gonna go vote. And I said, Dad. Did you know that when I was your age, there were all sorts of barriers? Barriers that kept me from voting. And my father was able to vote. It could have cost me my life. You young people are so busy fighting and talking about voting now. But do you get up and vote when you have the chance? Or do you just simply say, oh, I have the right to do it now? I mean, but now that I have the right, I now have the option to not vote. When have we ever to not vote? When our schools are closed, when our neighborhoods were previously redlined, and then gentrified. When happens the right to not vote? When our elderly are now in this 21st century being prevented from voting because they can't reach the poll, because they don't have the right identification card, because they have no other person that has a person to take our ballots to be put in boxes that are not removed. We have not have the right to not vote. I want all of you to think about this as you see this recording, to understand that when I got up with my father to go and vote, it was historic. 2 generations of African Americans going to vote in the early 1970s. Let me tell you, we walk through that door. I remember my father kind of looking at me like, oh no, I can do it. Yeah, too. My mother, I really decided to know. Boy, that would be good. She was a kid. So let's look at what's happening now. Okay? Think about it. And really seriously think about it. I didn't vote in the last presidential election. And there were people who looked as if the question not being restricted. What? They come back. And I started talking to people, and they began to understand that I was not a quote revolutionary in the way they expected the stereotypical black revolutionary to manifest. I began to think, wow. Huh. And this is 20. So I want that, you know. And so we went by proper identification. Oh, and look at that too, because you know there are all these things about people with disabilities come to great issue. And I thought, oh, look at what she's saying. She looks at my crutches and my jogging, my touch, my gray hair. So is this your first time? So no. As a matter of fact, first time I believe was when I was a teenager in the state of New York. It's not that first time. This is a- it's- Where the heck's- And I'm not. What's taking for it? What are the technologies that are people are expressing this sometimes fight against those who are other expressing minorities? Well, what has become? Like say. Our roots continue to. And so I went ahead and recorded. And I noticed someone was watching me as I went to go ahead and cast my vote. But I got up, eyes were watching me again, and I thought, I was. So. And then I realized there are quite a few things that don't fit stereotype. So if you're one of those who don't fit the stereotype, if you are older, if you have a disability, if you have any kind of issue that would cause people and those such an issue, let me take that characteristic that might all people. Hold your head high. That's the goal. Because that's important. That's the goal. We do not have a right to not. The right to what was earned with sweat and tears and blood, and is being continually reorganized, and we are continually shedding sweat, and we're continually shedding tears. We're continually shedding blood. We may not see it overtly in San Diego, but I have relatives who live all over the United States. Some of those states get bad, dirty, it's nasty, and it's stressful. So before we had that come here, Southern California, let me urge you to vote. Sure, home, that cost of life, the war of destroying that thing. You want to go what I would what you have to pay when you got a and you put a half you say and you pay for others each and every day to run rise, not rise. From ashes, from dust. It's a great. Okay, you. From the ashes and the. Because your voice, especially in this presidential election year. Welcome, friend. Oh, yeah,
damn good.
this is, we're on target. We need forward. The Lord. People who are, I guess, just for the people, and we need to make our government work. We're responsible for that. And somebody who I hold a lot of responsibility for, and it has shown me, how to be a good human being, Our next poet, Reg King.
In, in America, politics merely is gaining and maintaining of power. Period. The only way you can do that is to vote. Now, obviously, voting becomes manipulated in certain way, and we feel opposite and feel almost count. But again, that's the only, that's our crew takes. So this is dedicated to whoever was responsible sitting on the Supreme Court for ending Roe v. Wade. It's called Low IQ Haiku 7-2. If there is a God, do you think she'd really be against abortion? Low IQ Haiku 2020. Game day play, seek stay, delay, dismay, disarray, defray, then don't pay. Low IQ haiku number 22, technical game C. My cop was a cop, 25 years and never discharged with weapon. Black on black videos from Bayonne tonight, North Bergen. 3 cop cars and rearview mirror side sweep. Chan ripped right on Claremont, past Ocean, slammed brakes, revenge. I spin up Arlington top fence, ducked behind for a trash can and validates drive. Tap, dips down Claremont, left on random, heads towards taking filters. Chan slides on driver's side, puts his feet. The slow control, top car squeeze before. 5 officers exited, split in different directions. Chan does 180, walks towards them, they run right by. Can't catch tap, must move ASAP or go to jail. Heart thumps so loudly, barely get valley. Click, kitchen window. Then index finger motions towards the door. Latch unlocks, slip inside, sound of footsteps rise behind. Chan hears fever, footsteps loud. Draw on floor, strike curtain, cop creeps, gun drawn. Make way to window, watch instant instinct unfold. Stare at cop, stare at Chan, his hand reaching to leave the door, unsure of what's first. And valley screaming, kick back from 38, shell shattering freshman. Chan fall as if he has legs. Following day, enter England playing guilt. Valerie leaves, only souls who know cop version is fixed. Sit, rewind, unfold. White eyes, nose, down sheet on teaching desk. Later, leaving Spanish, met by gold-plated grass and stairs as if I killed on beds. Prophet, red lights, watch cop tear sheet toss and trash. Led to shiny black and white, which conspicuously sits in front of Stein High. Duck head, dumped down the seat. Cop caught jet in the Jersey City streets, past what was once known as Snyder. Low IQ haiku 7. If my name were Christ, I definitely think twice about coming back here. Wow.
Well, we're moving right along, and I believe we have, Martin Eder, I believe he might be on Zoom.
Oh, there's no one by that name here.
Okay. Yeah,
No.
okay, we're gonna continue. With a good friend of mine, who's very, when we have disease, he's like the best teacher ever. So I want to introduce to you all Joel Malash.
It is now.
Thank you, David.
Good morning. That's it. You know, I was very lucky that I went to Mexico. Yeah. Reading it. You guys. And I said, oh, yeah, my kids more. So on Sundays, when she's making breakfast, I'm sitting in a living room doing watching ball. She would say, hey, Chico Brown, come here. And, you know, Chico Brown is Spanish for the love of life.
Yeah.
Lady. She explained to me for about 20 minutes all the meetings that she I'm going to stay. I can get away with that. But I had a lot to say today, but this morning, you know, I just kind of flew away with the script, but so excuse me. This morning I got up, was watching the news. In Texas, they did a count of all the refugee children who have drowned in Ukraine. In credit for praying about his ratings, approval ratings. And I was thinking before I heard that what I was going to say today. Stuff. And you know, sometimes it's hard to come because you just don't feel like there's any hope. And I remember I was thinking here, my first time I got involved in politics protesting was actually the day that Martin Luther King was assassinated. And up until that time, I always had an excuse why not to get involved. But there was an impromptu protest put out by the African American Society at Trinity College, and I joined it. And you know, that was you have to do more than just feel bad. And getting out to vote, I agree totally with what Laura said. I mean, I remember one time we had a Detroit, Michigan. If you want a job in Michigan in the auto factory in the 60s, you start on the corner and walk shop to shop. There were 7 of us. All of us were white guys, except one African American, who was the most experienced. He was the last guy. And him and I were the only ones not hired after the first day. The next day I got hired, later on, at the day, to pick me up. And I asked him how he did, so I got a job. You know, this, and that's why this is such an important election. And before I read, I just want to say, I became a big fan of Dr. King. I read all his essays. Teach when I teach writing, teach writing. And he said, increasing democracy makes government serve as citizens. And he believed that it involves citizen participation and voting is a basic right. And thinking about it, you know, people have been hung for the right to vote. They've been assassinated. They've been shot. They've been shot with water cannons. They've been bombed on school buses. Beaten with nightsticks. And to me, you know, just a verbal acknowledgement of their sacrifice doesn't mean anything if we don't vote. So, that was a real revolutionary. The most revolutionary thing we can do is to love someone. And so I'm going to read this with a friend of mine. So I'm going to see. During the first spring after your passing, I looked out our bedroom at the orange tree as it going to get a bed with the open. I recall times we used to lie in this bed on weekends in the afternoon. I remember how you liked the smell of the trees blossom and how you liked the way the petals looked as the buds opened and exposed their hearts to the bees. When we were in this bed last April, the odor of the orange blossoms and a cricket that's found its way into our room. He sings to his lover, who cannot find him. Now I am that cricket. I sing to my lover, who has died. I sing about my arms. They long to hold.
I really glad to introduce the work of Lori. And I'm up next, and I'm gonna give you my work with the story about my uncle Charlie. And this was from a library, they had a national story. I submitted it, but I didn't get it, but I still have a lot of this poem. Uncle Charlie personifies on the fly about physiological experience. One evening after dinner, he spoke to a salamander, thinking she was a mouse, comparing each other's lived experience of living. It made sense to a willow tree who weighed in on the situation. They then tipped their hats and said goodbye to each other. I'm sorry, we're working at it. And then highways that spill information desire into a ravine that looms above the light of the world. Flowers at night take moon baths, suffer nothing to name it. They would separate us, colorful, anonymous, like a sky, morning to evening, lifetime. Sunrise galactic. Desperate alchemy, freedom, liberated tribeside, inseparable from the free surrender to people's mythology. In unspeakable laughter and encounter with the inner self, a sense of place resides there could be an apocalyptic experience. In this place, sunbeams pull me away. Voices speak out, flow like wine, and get all inebriated with words, important and necessary to enhance your imagination in observation, potential, to make connection, to participate in a human experience, because that's what we are. Thank you. The sacred beauty of the incomprehensible. People that hate each other, all called friends. Whimsically personifies without melancholy as unsatisfiable longings. Present, absent, place, void, here into infinite, lonely sky, empty sea, scorched earth, struggle with each other. In a fate narrative, weaves in and out of fragmented depths, speech that turns into indifference, drawing pictures, instructing as theorem, songs that never show their face shine. Nonetheless, at the inside of metaphor, conscious imagination, yet there's a limit to this kind of understanding. Playful words seem content, mimic emotions of height and doubt, involuntarily. Beautiful, like a sedative, that the starlit sky falls upon, just to let up the earth. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Next, we have the person in San Diego like 30 years ago, when I was just like a mouth, speaking out, you wouldn't want to speak to anybody, all the border type. But I used to go to poetry meetings downtown at the Bruce Performance Gallery, and Chris Benoit saved my life. Thank you, Chris Benoit, you're up.
Michael.
Well, it seems like, want to say.
Oh, Jennifer?
Jennifer, do you know her?
No.
Sure, this one.
So she wants to.
Yes. I'll just say Jennifer.
Starts out with the epilogue, goes with the end light. There's empty light after an atomic explosion. Made the obituaries, made generations. We live in a country of commentary means survival. We are a country of slave labor, reported and assimilated, stripped of ethnic identities, and assimilated, cross-bred, American five, assimilated, crossing cultures as we cross the ocean.
We are drawn to neighborhoods with the same colors, here, the same shade of eyes, we just spaces to pool our resources, to preserve our heritage. It makes us feel better to be the same, how hating, how love. We play the wilderness homesteads, cities and towns, tame the wilderness with teams of young animals, metal bits cutting against their mouths, scrape the mud on boots as a power bends northward to Mexico with the Spanish, to New Orleans, northward, the French, and north to the wilderness of Canada, along various straits of refuge, then the English and Dutch to the Middle Atlantic. To the wilderness realm of its childhood, its winners, many who have written the history of prophet, the losers, strong, shadow. The roads across the country involved wire, covered wagons, native races who held out hands and pipes of peace, followed the buffalo until they disappeared into the prairie grass, with the teal soil under the cock and woodshed, where whiskey flat and crop and long marches took them, dead of starvation and reservation prisons. We taught them the white man's way, and still the flesh was important, and still the only eyes were around as the generations passed. And still the dark eyes took the lighter as generations passed. And still the brown eyes took as the generations passed. And still the white again turns darker as the generations pass. And the sun burns us all. The sun burns us all. Thank you. We're winding down. Okay, there's a person on Zoom. She decided not to. Okay, so then our last feature for the evening, Alfred, please come up.
The idea of so honor as to make this speaking up to ideals and trees part of the coming down. So please, if you want to please participate. Important. First one is called Hi, I'm Christy Jones, and I have been the governor of South Dakota since 2019. And I would like to talk to you about how to train you. First of all, you need to be impatient and cruel. Don't be afraid of pain, fear, and sickness. And put a shock collar on the dog's head. Good vision. Because nothing trains young food like a few thousand volts of electricity going from the brain. Then you whip it with your mind. You suck that dumb on blue. That'll wear you dumb beast. And so if you take your dog out for a hunt, and it don't listen to the older dogs, and it run and chase birds, and run through the flowers, and lay it with the beauty of nature, instead of doing its job. And if it don't listen to you, and it run, and it get into the neighbor's chickens and kill a few, If it don't take well to train, well, then you take it up to the ground and pick. You take it up to the ground and pick. You take it up to the ground and pick. Right. Shot since 2019. If after you were cricketing, you just say, shoot, shoot. That's called line runners. My my knee understand, not my knee understand, my knee understand, 9 minutes, my knee understand. Minute number 1. This is very fun, better because they've got soon as they get there. Watch as I scared. Minute number 2. His face appeared with just a little more to do before he's through. I listen to him and show him. Vision. Watching it smoke, fire, like air. Minute number 3. Make sure he knows that's taking his plan. Now begins to draw. I think he's actually. Hardens, like beg for him. He said he can't breathe, and so I gave him a bit more of my knee. Minute number 5, I can't believe he's still alive. He's twisted and turning, and he's staring, and he's starting to crawl. Minute number 6. Minute number 7. Minute number 8. It's a matter of debate. Whether or not you feel my hate, can you relate to the darkness of my soul? Minute number 9. The question is, I
Guys, we're at the end of the evening and we're about half an hour. So we'll get to do that just before I want to just give a little bit honor that I have for my neighbor, Jim Marino, who got me involved with the Evolutionary Poets Brigade, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful for all the poets and the listeners have here today, even though it was a small group, my heart is still warm, and it's our today, thank you all. The poet, just like you others here. I don't know if I can do this, now I have some energy to be all in love. So I wanna end with a poem I wrote about today. And before I preface this by saying, I used to be a part of the food and homeless program. We fed homeless folks every Sunday, and a bunch of anarchists who run it, and they come together. So I want to call this poem Opulent Anarchy. This blockhead finds missing time to free a flame. This between love and fear daily ripples with the connection to family and friends. Address the daily issues with humor. Find authenticity deep within my heart. It's not even easy because on everything else in different directions, the sense of discovery knows that we all are each other, taking me away from myself with possibility and an enormous amount of personality, the satisfaction of curiosity, flat out. Love unites, hate separates. Which way to go? Change happens. What do you know? Finds the resources to make a better world without even trying. But out of inadequacy, running in the rain is not to understand what anything means. As life smiles back, it's all about alone time in gratitude. Never give up, never give in, found voice, identifies needs and goals, speaking out for myself, ask people who have done similar things, then strategizing. I have friends whose interests I have, and who do something nice for someone else without anyone knowing the sin, kind of in a hyper-visual way, but a good way. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.